Ladies and gentlemen, the Formula 1 Fortnite video that y'all been waiting for is officially here. We are here racing for the Australian Grand Prix for the first time in quite a while. I finally made one of these videos. I really hope you guys do enjoy. If you do, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and also I'm going to let y'all know on something. The code for this map, you can actually play it. Yes, you could play it, is down below in the description. Go play it. Use my code, TheLomoJC. Please, por favor. And also, guys, drop a like on this video. We are aiming for 25 likes on this video for the next Fortnite Formula 1 video. And also, y'all, sorry I'm talking fast, I gotta be quick. Please, get your food, get your popcorn, get your drinks, and be prepared, because this thing is gonna be great. Anyways, y'all, enjoy, and I'll see y'all in the video. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Bob Marlin, and we are here once again for another Grand Prix here, as we get ready for the Australian Grand Prix, presented by Rolex. So we are ready to get racing here at Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix here in Albert Park. It is truly an incredible country, and it is also one of the only countries to also be a continent in the earth, in the world, to say the least. And it is also the first time we have raced here since the COVID-19 pandemic hit back in 2020, and we have fans here after they found a cure to this virus, and we are finally back racing here at Albert Park and Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. It's going to be a fun one, to say the least. A ton of drivers racing here today, so it's going to be a fun one, to say the least, as we are ready to get down to the grid for this Grand Prix and get the pre-race ceremonies underway. But before we do that, let's take a look of our starting grid for today's race. Starting in row number 1, we have the two Mercedes drivers. On the pole is JC, and alongside him is Cyrax. Starting in row number 2, we have Splat in the Red Bull Racing Honda machine. Alongside him is Nas in the Aston Martin. In row number 3, we have Fishner in the Alpine car and Ozos in the Red Bull Racing Honda. And in your final row, only 7 drivers today, is Beast Mode in the Haas. So just like that, that is your starting grid for today's Grand Prix here at Melbourne. And now let's get ready for the Australian National Anthem. Well, after months of anticipation, heartbreak, sadness for not having a race here in Australia, it has finally came back here in the country of Australia for the Australian Grand Prix here in Melbourne, here at Albert Park, as they call it here. And man, honestly, it is such an exciting day for all the Australians here, for just the whole world of Formula 1. They love this track. It's one of the favorites on the calendar, and we are ready to go racing here. You know, there's been a lot of history at this track, to say the least, and actually a lot in Formula Nitro as well, if y'all don't remember. Of course, the flashback of Johnny and Vexo making contact into the final couple turns, coming out of the DRS zone, the final DRS zone, not the front stretch one, but the final one, making contact, and Johnny going straight into the ocean just like that, gets out of the race, and Vexo wrecks him pretty much, just kind of lagged into him. They made a ton of contact, and they wrecked into each other. If you're not seeing that, let's just put a quick replay. As y'all can see, making contact, Johnny flying over the racetrack, and that is exactly what happened to him. So unfortunate stuff, to say the least, for him, but this is going to be a fun Grand Prix. The two Mercedes drivers, as you can see, the Johnny Memorial right there. The two Mercedes drivers, JC and Cyrax, up in the front with Nas, Splat, of course, Fishna, and Ozos. And then, of course, you have the man himself, Beast Mode, who's actually starting on pit road after having an issue with his engine and stuff like that. So here we are. We're about to go racing here at Melbourne, at Albert Park. 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. JC getting a great start on that inside preferred line. Cyrex on the outside. It's a ton of contact between Nas, Ozos, and Splat. Just like that, it is Fishna in the back making contact with Nas in that yellow Alpine car as they go into the second DRS zone. Just like that. No DRS until lap number 3 once again. But JC holding the lead here already in lap number 1. Making contact as it looked like, I believe, Ozos just went over the track. And look at that. It looks like Cyrax made some contact with his teammate JC. And just like that, he's going to drop all the way to the back of the grid. Unfortunate circumstances for the man himself, Cyrax. Yeah, and honestly, a really unfortunate start for Mercedes. But just like that, JC will lead with the 2 Red Bull drivers. Kind of ironic considering we saw one of the greatest finishes in Formula 1 history the other day at Abu Dhabi for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the final race of the season. And what a race it really was for the end, to say the least. Lewis Hamilton, of course, leading by a ton. And next thing you know, Latifi into the wall. Mick Schumacher made a little contact with Latifi, goes straight into the wall, brings out the safety car, and just like that, a safety car comes out. Really controversial, to say the least. Lewis had that, and next thing you know, the safety car came out, and his day was completely ruined. Lewis Hamilton lost the lead out of, I think, one of the hairpins, I believe. And just like that, Max Verstappen is your 2021 Formula 1 World Champion. So, pretty crazy stuff, to say the least. Great for him. A well-deserved championship, to say the least. It wasn't Mickey. I think Hamilton deserved to win the actual Grand Prix, but not in the season overall. Y'all can argue about that, but that's what I agree. Anyways, right now it's honestly a battle between JC and Splat, the Mercedes driver, and the Red Bull driver. Kind of ironic considering we saw Red Bull and Mercedes battling IRL. So that is pretty crazy, to say the least. We are on lap number 2 here early on here at this beautiful circuit, by the way. A beautiful skyline behind us as well. So, I wanted to, let y'all know about that. The city skyline is absolutely incredible in this circuit. But a little bit of a mistake, I think, by one of the, I think it was the Haas driver of Beast Mode who made a little DRS on accident, so he's gonna yell a little bit. Yep, he yells. So just like that, they're gonna come out of the final, or no, the second final. Well, it would be the final DRS zone now, if we're talking like in the final lap, because there's no DRS in the front stretch on the final lap. So yeah, they come out of the final couple turns here. JC still in, but here comes Splat on the outside. Can he hold on to it? So here they come down the front stretch once again. It is going to be lap number 3. DRS is enabled this lap, so this is going to get really tasty, really interesting, as it's going to be JC on the inside, Splat on the outside. Who's going to get it as they go into the DRS zone? Splat has the preferred line. On to the DRS zone they go. 3 wide possibly. No, they will not send it. Great move by Ozos to get there. And just like that, Ozos will take second from Splat. So they come into the marina part of this track, and honestly, it's a beautiful circuit. Albert Park, Melbourne is, to say the least. It's a city circuit, a street circuit, to say the least. It's not your Azerbaijan or Baku, but I mean, at least it's in the city. It's literally something you can actually drive on IRL and stuff like that, and actually can get a taste of what they're actually driving on and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy, to say the least. But right now, so far, this has been a really good Grand Prix. JC leading here, but here comes Ozos. Will Ozos catch up? Here comes the Haas driver of the man himself, Beast Mode. By the way, happy birthday. It was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, Beast Mode. Hope you're having a great birthday, brother. I know it's kind of late. I'm posting this probably a little bit later, but happy birthday, brother. I wouldn't forget about you, saying happy birthday to you and everything like that, brother, but happy birthday. You deserve it. Ozos on the outside now. JC will take that preferred line, and just like that, the 3 wide on the front stretch. And the crowd is absolutely loving it. And here comes the Haas car, Beast Mode on the outside. Will he make the move? Will he take the lead for the first time? And he will. Just like that, they make contact. JC, Ozos, and Fishna, they make a ton of contact in the front just now. And here comes Beast Mode. He has a preferred inside line, just like that, as they go into the stadium turn now. Exiting out of it, going into the marina part of the circuit. Going near the lake. So just like that, on lap 4 out of 35, Beast Mode will lead here in the Australian Grand Prix here in Melbourne. Just like that, Fishna and Splat making contact, and Splat will go into the wall here on lap 4 out of 35. Early on this Grand Prix has been absolutely perfect, and just like that, after making a little bit of contact, he is going all the way back to the last position. Unfortunate circumstances for Splat, but that is racing right there. Really hard racing for Fishna, but here they come exiting the DRS zone. The Haas machine of Beast Mode. JC is there. Fishna's there. It is also Ozos there. Just like that, going into the final couple of turns once again here at Melbourne. And here they come exiting the final turn now. Beast Mode leading. Here comes JC on the inside of Fishna. They're side by side. They possibly can go 3 wide here into turn 1. And they will. 3 wide into turn 1. It looks like JC's going to brake a little bit. Yes, he will. He brake checks, I believe, the Red Bull of Ozos. So just like that, he's going to drop a bit, but not quite enough, as they are going almost 4 wide. But JC will yield a bit, and it will not go 4 wide. It is going to be Beast Mode holding on to the lead here, as Ozos holds that high line. Not the best line to follow, but he will fall back. He's going to go from 2nd place to where he was, or even 1st place, back to 4th, and maybe 5th. Yes, 5th place. So here, lap 5 out of 35 laps here at Melbourne. It's been a really good one so far. Once again, if you guys are enjoying the Grand Prix, make sure to drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And guys, we are going to aim for, honestly, should we aim for a ridiculous goal? Should we just aim for it? Let's go 25 likes. Sorry, 25 likes for the next F1 video. Here they come into the DRS zone once again, because these videos take so long, by the way. I'm just going to let y'all know, these videos take so long. I gotta get the graphics ready. I gotta get the, the intro ready. All these different things. But here comes Cyrac to JC, the 2 Mercedes teammates, ganging up on the Haas machine of Beast Mode. And here they come into pit road. It is pit road open, and just like that, Ozos, Splat, Fishna. Oh my goodness, Nas makes contact. Splat into the wall, and Ozos is upside down. The safety car will come out here, coming to lap 6, and now lap 6, as Beast Mode passes the checkered flagger, or just, the finish line. And just like that, on lap 5 out of 35, but now lap 6 out of 35, we have our first safety car and our first caution of the race. So let's have an instant replay of what just happened. So yeah, let's look at this here. As you can see, a little contact between the Red Bull and the Mercedes. Cyrax, Ozos, Splat, Nas, Fishna, everyone involved except JC and Beast Mode. But just like that, what a move by Cyrax to just go straight into pit road just like that. And Splat also went to pit road. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly what you got. There's your replay of that safety car, what caused it. So just like that, on lap 6 out of 35, first caution of the race. And honestly, it's been a great Grand Prix so far. We've had a good one, to say the least, as it has been a great battle between the Mercedes, the Red Bulls, the Haas machine of Beast Mode, the only Haas machine on the racetrack at the moment, on the circuit here of Australia, here at Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's been a great one, so let's see what happens, to say the least, as, we get into this Grand Prix and see what happens here, as it looks like Beast Mode, I don't know what is going on here. I mean, is there something going on here between these two cars? They made a little contact. Alright, well, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the green flag is out here. And it is going to be JC leading here on lap number 7 out of 35 here at Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. It's a battle between Fishna and Beast Mode in the back, as well as Nas and Splat, I believe. So just like that, making some contact is both of those drivers in the back behind JC as they go down into Marina, now into the Liquimoli corner, which used to be it, but not quite anymore after they removed it due to some safety issues. So great camera angles once again, thanks to Melbourne for, giving us this opportunity to race here. So great camera angles for this Grand Prix, thanks to the city for letting us race here and getting all these great camera angles and these skyscrapers on the track and all this stuff. So it is absolutely great. We also got the drone cam and stuff. But here comes Beast Mode on the inside, trying to make the move, and he will make the move. He takes first from JC, and Nas gets to the back wing of JC and had a little bit of a glitch there, so he's going to drop back some spots, and after being in second or third, he's going to drop back down to, I believe, fifth, maybe even sixth now, maybe even seventh in this Grand Prix right now. But here comes Beast Mode leading here on lap number 8. Beast Mode will hold the lead here as they go into the stadium section of the circuit, and it is going to be Splat just completely going wide for some weird reason. I don't know what happened, maybe some voodoo magic hit him or something, but just like that, he's going to go all the way. He didn't even drop, actually. He's still in second, but honestly, it didn't hurt him that much, but the Mercedes are much quicker as JC and Cyrax, the two Mercedes, gaining on the top two here. We were wondering when they would show up, and they finally have. Well, JC has shown up. Cyrax not really. I mean, he got wrecked by JC on the opening lap, so kind of does make sense. But here they come into the DRS zone. It is going to be Beast Mode and Splat side by side, and oh my goodness, looked like a little bit of contact between JC and the Haas machine of Beast Mode. So, oh my gosh, okay. Okay, well, the Mercedes, the Aston Martin, and the Red Bull just made a ton of contact with each other. And look at that, the Aston Martin just making contact with the wall again. So, when to take a look at that and maybe keep an eye on Nas for a bit, because that could be some bad damage for him. And oh my goodness, the Mercedes are going all over the place. Everyone's going all over the place at the moment. Look at this, the Mercedes and the Aston Martin, but look at the top three here. The two Red Bulls. And the Haas goes in the grass and hits the curb, and oh my goodness, he just brake checked the whole field there. Oh my goodness, man. You cannot make that up. So Beast Mode will still lead here, and oh my goodness, it looked like that might have been... I'm not 100% sure. Was that Swayzys or Splat? We don't know. It's one of the Red Bulls. That's all we know. This is the issue with Fortnite, y'all. They have not fixed these name tags for these replays, so I cannot know who is which, pretty much. It's really unfortunate, but here they come to the DRS zone once again. 3 wide, possibly as they go into the... Oh, my goodness. The Mercedes goes around. Really unfortunate. Again, the Mercedes goes around. 2 Mercedes make contact with one with the Red Bull and one with the Aston Martin, one with the Haas. I mean, it's been a nightmare for them right now. 4 wide. Oh my goodness. Fishing on the inside. Will he make the move? Will he take the lead for the first time in this Grand Prix? And Beast Mode going to drop all the way to the back after having to yield it because he went straight into the green paint. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what Lewis Hamilton should have done in Abu Dhabi the other day, but he did not. He just kept going, and yeah, that was pretty much it until karma hit him and he lost the championship. So yeah, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens. Maybe the same thing will happen to maybe some good birthday karma will happen to Beast Mode today. Maybe some good will happen to him. Who knows? But here they come into the Melbourne Bridge, just like that. It is actually, it is Ozos leading this Grand Prix. Ozos is leading the Australian Grand Prix. Oh my goodness, y'all! This is incredible. Great run for Ozos here. What a comeback he's had. But look at the 2 Mercedes. Beast Mode making some contact. 3 wide there behind. And oh my goodness, made contact there as well. But Fishna is going to take the lead here. Oh my goodness. We have not seen any of Fishna. And he has came out of nowhere and just taken the lead. But here they come to pit road. And that is definitely going to be a penalty for JC, 100%. That definitely has to be a penalty. So just like that. And it looks like there might be an issue with the Haas car. And it looks like Beast Mode has just completely slowed down into the sand trap. He goes into turn 1 in such an unfortunate timing for Beast Mode. We were talking about how well he was doing and how well that car was performing considering it's a Haas car. And it is over. His Grand Prix is over. And that is the first DNF of the Grand Prix here on lap number 11 out of 35. Nas still has to pit here. But man, it honestly is really fortunate for him, but really unfortunate for the Haas machine and the Haas driver, Beast Mode. He was having such a great day, turned it around completely after starting last, after having a horrible mistake by DRSing in qualifying, having to start on pit road, and now his race is completely over after a mechanical failure, an engine failure on the Haas car. So that is really unfortunate for Beast Mode, but here comes Nas down pit road, and we are about to go green once again here at Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. And so it is going to be JC not pitting yet. No, he has not pitted yet. He has not pitted yet. And so here comes the Aston Martin of oh my God, where did Nas come from? What a pit stop by the Aston Martin team to keep it alive, and they're in second here as they go into the DRS zone. And so keep in mind, it is a big lead here for JC, who still needs to pit and serve that penalty. And look at this, man. They're making some serious contact in the back here between Nats, Cyrax, Ozo, Splat, and Fishna. But look at this lead for JC at the moment here. It's a pretty big one, but it will probably be disappearing anytime soon because of the DRS zones. So let's see what happens as Cyrax makes some contact, and oh my goodness, another car has stopped on the circuit, and that is Fishna in the Alpine machine. So Fishna is out of the Grand Prix. So we have another car DNF'd. We had Beast Mode, and now we have Fishna. The Haas machine and the Alpine machine have both been taken out of this race. And I want to clarify something, y'all. If y'all see the Alpine car on the circuit, it is a glitch with Fortnite replay. That is something that they still have not fixed here, and we are really unhappy about, to say the least. With all these vision lags and stuff like that, you see cars crashing when that's not even happening. It's really unfortunate, and we hope Epic Games fix it as soon as possible. But here they come into the marina part of this circuit, getting closer to, you know, the cityscape, the skyline of Melbourne here, as they go into the Aramco Bridge now, going into the chicane here. And now exiting the chicane is JC leading, and Nas is in second, third is Cyrax, fourth is Ozos, and then fifth is Splat. So that is your top five. Only 5 cars on the grid after Ozos and, or not Ozos, sorry, Fishna and Beast Mode have been DNF'd from this Grand Prix. So here comes Nas and Cyrax trying to make the move. They make some contact, and so Beast Mode, after having a nightmare start and all that, he just completely ruined his day. Same with Fishna. And it's really unfortunate because what we're mentioning is it is his birthday and all that, but here comes JC down pit road. So he is going to serve his penalty, and it's not really going to hurt him at all, actually. He's not going to use DRS at all. And so Nas will take the lead here in the Grand Prix, as it looks like the Red Bull goes around a bit, but here comes Cyrax on the outside. Cyrax trying to make the move on Nas. Will he do it? He will. Here comes Nas, though, on the Red Bull. And so here they come into the marina area of the circuit once again, going into the Aramco turn. And now exiting this chicane, Cyrax leading. Here comes Ozos and Splat, but JC's also there. Look at JC, what a comeback he's had, honestly. But Nas has some damage on the Aston Martin. Could we have another DNF in this Grand Prix? I mean, is this possible, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, it probably is, but Nas has some damage. Will he pit? That is the question. Will he get some repairs? He already had some repairs with the Aston Martin earlier on, and just like that, he has even more damage. So it seems like the repairs have not done anything at all to help that Aston Martin. I mean, it's kind of faster, actually, but still, oh my goodness. Another set of damage for the Aston Martin car of Nas. Unfortunate for Nas, honestly. He's had a really unfortunate day here in these last 3 laps, as it was. Or just the whole race in general. He got up to the front a bit, and Nas fell back all the way back to the back of the grid. So look at this. They're going at it here. The Red Bull and Cyrax going at it here as they go down into the stadium section of the circuit. The Mercedes of Cyrax. JC on the back bumper. What is going to happen here between the two Mercedes drivers? They're honestly ass-packing each other, and honestly, I don't know why, but it's giving me some, like, you know, Talladega Nights vibes, maybe some slingshot vibes, you know? But, let's see what happens here as they go into the DRS, and that's what's really going to be interesting, because we look at it right now, that Red Bull car behind and the Aston Martin car are gaining, but here they come into the DRS zone. The Mercedes of JC using the DRS. And oh my goodness, the Red Bull sent it. Makes contact with JC. Oh my goodness, man. That was crazy. And look at that, the Aston Martin and the Red Bull making some contact behind JC, Cyrax, and Splat. 3 wide. Not quite, though. Splat couldn't get there. So it's JC and Cyrax side by side. They make contact once again. Here they come into the DRS zone once again here. They're 3 wide now. Not quite anymore. As Splat makes the move. And Ozos and Nas into the wall. And surely that will bring out maybe a virtual or a safety car, honestly. And it will. That is going to bring out a safety car here in this Grand Prix. So here on lap number 16, another caution will come out. It's going to be a virtual safety car. And unfortunately, that is going to hurt Ozos and Nas after they made contact exiting the second DRS zone on the circuit. And they will bring out another caution here. So just like that, it is Cyrax leading this Grand Prix here on lap number 16. But here they come down to pit road. And oh my goodness, it looked like they made a little contact. The Mercedes did. I think that was JC. Yes, JC hitting the wall a bit. But it does not matter. Everyone's going to stay in the same exact spot as they were before. And so it is going to be still a virtual safety car. Unfortunate for Nas and Ozos because they have done an incredible job today. Not so much for Nas, but Ozos has been on point to say the least. So it has been really interesting to watch this Grand Prix has. So here on lap 17 as they go into the stadium section of the circuit, it is going to get really interesting. So we're going to see what happens here. When they get the go and the green flag will come out when they get to that final turn. So let's see what happens. It's going to be really, really interesting. See what happens. So, yes. And so keep in mind, y'all, you know, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel recently. It's been absolutely incredible. The reaction to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix video has like 5,000 views, which that absolutely amazes me. Thank y'all. You know, I really appreciate that. I just truly do. And then of course, you know, the Formula 1 videos on this channel have blown up. You know, obviously, I think the video, one of the main videos, the Zandvoort one, which y'all have been wondering, where's the code, JC? Where is it? Well, the issue is that we still haven't really been able to get it done, because we're still deciding if we want to do elevation and stuff like that. So we're going to do it eventually, but we're not really focusing on that right now, with as Ozos goes around a bit with Nas. I believe Nas obviously being in front of him, but might have been a little contact with Nas, unfortunately for Ozos once again. But yeah, honestly, thank y'all so much for the support. It's been truly amazing, and just to see y'all loving the videos and stuff is incredible. You know, the like goal is for this video is 25 likes. I think we will absolutely kill it, though. I'm not trying to be too cocky, knock on wood. I'm going to do that real quick. But yeah, they come into the stadium part of the circuit. And honestly, this circuit, I just want to give a big props to my boys Swayzys, to Commander, to Hurricane, to Splatcat, to Cyrax, to Fred's Genius. There are so many names. I mean, there are literally so many names. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's a whole list of people I could have to thank for this circuit. It is an absolutely just a team building effort circuit. I mean, this circuit took us so long to make, and I'm so glad it turned out the way it did. It's one of my favorite circuits, the best one I've definitely made. We've obviously got more we're going to be making, but honestly, it is my favorite one to race on, more than Marina Bay in my opinion. But here comes JC on the outside. He made a little contact with Cyrax, and so they're going to come out of the final couple of turns here. And now into the final turn, the Mercedes will go. And so this is really interesting, to say the least, as we go into lap 19 out of 35. We've already reached the halfway point of this Grand Prix, and we have honestly had a great one, to say the least. And honestly, I'm wondering if y'all are enjoying the Grand Prix. If you are, let me know by dropping a like on the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. So here they come into the, once again, the stadium part of the circuit, the parking lot area. Yes, this is a parking lot. I found that out actually a couple days ago. I did some Google Earth while in oceanography class, because they were in Australia for some reason, in Melbourne, because we were doing some formations of the rocks and stuff and the coast. So I decided to do Melbourne. And I basically did Google Earth and went to Allard Park, and I saw that main area that you went by over there, where I called a parking lot, it is a parking lot, believe it or not. So now you know, ladies and gentlemen. If you did not know already, well, now you know. And look at the Red Bull of Splat trying to make the move on the two Mercedes, 3 wide. And look at that, Ozos goes around again, making contact with the back wing of the Aston Martin of NAS. So here they come out of the final turn, and oh my goodness, NAS and Ozos make contact again with each other. Man, it is all over the place at the moment for the Aston Martin and the Red Bull. Luckily, Red Bull's having a good day with Splat, because if they weren't, it would have been just a horrible day. As I say that, Splat goes wide. And here comes the two Mercedes side by side as they go into, once again, the Rolex turn. Now exiting it, going into the parking lot next to the stadium. So let's see what happens here as they go into Marina. Now into the Aramco Bridge straight. And we have some breaking news. The Aston Martin team has made the decision of retiring NAS from this Grand Prix. The Aston Martin machine of NAS could not maintain minimum speed, as well as not being able to DRS, and also damage on the wings. So just like that, NAS is out of this Grand Prix, and we have 4 cars on the circuit, and the 2 Mercedes and the 2 Red Bulls are going at it. This is going to be really fun to watch, and you really can't make a better script than this. It's not even scripted, y'all. This is not scripted at all. You can ask all the drivers who participate in this. This is not scripted, as the 2 Mercedes are going at it. Cyrax and JC are going at it, but here comes the Red Bull of Splatcat. Splat makes contact. Cyrax blocks him. JC goes around, and JC goes into the wall. Just like that, another caution will come out, and that is going to be a virtual safety car as JC hits the wall hard here, and it looks like he is okay, but he might need to go down pit road and fix some of that damage, because it looks pretty bad, to say the least. So, on lap number 19 of this Grand Prix out of 35, we have another virtual safety car. Cyrax will lead the Grand Prix with Ozos and Splatcat, the 2 Mercedes, and oh, Ozos has a problem. Ozos has a problem. The car just completely stopped. And oh my goodness, that is heartbreaking for the Red Bull team. At least they have a car on the circuit, and that is Splat. But just like that, Ozos is out of the Grand Prix. We have had 2 straight DNFs in a row. Unbelievable scenes here at Melbourne. So we are about to go racing again, as JC is about to go down pit road. And yes, he will go down pit road And we are about to go green. The green flag's out again here at Melbourne here for the Australian Grand Prix on lap 22 out of 35. Cyrax leading here. And second is, of course, Splat. Third is JC. That is your top three. Only 3 cars on the circuit after a ton of cars DNFing. Fishna, Ozos, Nas, and Beast Mode. It has been an incredible race, to say the least. We have not seen anything like this before. So with 22 laps in this Grand Prix, only 3 cars in this GP. This is honestly incredible, to say the least. We have never seen anything like this before in any of the videos, so this is going to be really entertaining, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen, as they go down into the Melbourne Bridge, now exiting, going into what is the DRS zone. So let's see what happens here. Obviously no DRS till I think the next lap, if I'm not mistaken. So Cyrax still going to lead here. Second is Splat, and third is JC. So nothing going to really change for a bit until we get to when the DRS is enabled. So we are going to see what happens as they go down into the final couple turns. And honestly, who is your pick to win this Grand Prix? Let me know. Only 3 drivers remain in this thing. Who is going to win it? Will it be Splatcat? They're in the Red Bull. Will it be one of the Mercedes, being Cyrax? Or will it be JC, who is all the way in third at the moment? We're going to find out. So it is lap 23, also known as my favorite number. Absolutely love the number 23. It's my favorite number. And it's not because, oh, Jordan wore it, whatever. That's not it. I just like the number. So, they're going to go into the stadium part of the circuit once again. Exiting, entering Marina. And honestly, you know, once again, I want to give a big props to all the builders who worked on this circuit. An incredible job from, of course, Commander, Swayzys, and there's so many names. But I mean, dude, I'm not even kidding. There's so many names. Fred's genius. I mean, dude, I like, there's so many. Beast Mode, obviously, of course, Beast Mode. That's a big name, we gotta say, honestly. Hurricane, of course. And all the people that tested the circuit as well. There was a lot of testing going on and stuff. And by the way, Fortnite did add rain to the game, so we might have some rain races in the future. Maybe at, you know, Azerbaijan or Monaco or whatever. But this is going to get entertaining, really entertaining fast. Because look at this, ladies and gentlemen. DRS is enabled. Cyrax leading the Grand Prix, but here comes JC in the back wing of his teammates. Cyrax. So now entering the final turn on lap 23, going to 24. JC on the outside of Cyrax. Is he going to take the lead here? He might. JC on the outside, trying to make the move. Will he complete the pass? And he will. JC takes the lead here once again at Melbourne, here on lap 24 out of 35 laps. So the DRS is obviously enabled, so let's see what happens as Cyrax tries to make the move on JC. They make contact, and what a pass by Cyrax. What an overtake, to say the least, by the man himself, Cyrax. And honestly, that was incredible. What an overtake. But JC is being really aggressive as he's going to go and try and go and make a little contact. He kind of slowed up a little bit. But man, this has been really entertaining, to say the least. And I'm sorry for repeating myself, but it has been entertaining. I mean, if you agree, please drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. We're aiming for 25 likes once again, y'all, for the next Formula 1 video. But look at this, y'all. The Red Bull, a Splat. Will he make the move on Cyrax here? And I don't know why, I'm getting some Cars 1 vibes, you know? Like, where there's only 3 cars, you know, competing for the win. Yeah, I think you get the point. So let's see what happens here. The Red Bull is Splat on the outside. JC behind Splat as well. It is going to be 3 wide as they go into turn 1. And look at that. Splat just backed out of it completely. But look at that. The two Mercedes going at it here. JC going to use the DRS. Obviously, of course, you know, Cyrax cannot use DRS. So JC's on the outside. JC trying to make the move. Splat kind of slows up a bit. Makes a little contact with the back wing of Cyrax. Here they come into the stadium section. Now going into Marina. Side by side. JC and Cyrax going at it here. The two Mercedes teammates battling for the lead here. With this race coming down to the wire here. As it's lap 25 of this Grand Prix. 10 to go. The two Mercedes teammates want to win this Grand Prix. But only one driver can win. And here comes JC on the inside. Will he make the move? They make contact side by side. And look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That was unbelievable. That was crazy to say the least. And there's going to be no safety car, nothing like that. They're going to keep it going here. So let's see what happens. So just like that, Cyrax will lead here. Splat behind. JC is third after making contact with, I believe, Cyrax on that back DRS zone. So look at this. Splat on the inside. Can he make the move on the outside on Cyrax? He will not. But look at this. This really opened up the gap for JC to come back into the picture. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's Cyrax. Just completely brake checks. And Cyrax and... oh my god. Cyrax and Splat just went at it there. And here comes JC on the inside of Splat. Will he make the move? That's the question. Look at this. Incredible racing here at Melbourne. And this is why everyone missed this track being on the calendar. It has absolutely incredible racing. Even for 3 cars on the circuit. Cyrax still holding on to the lead. JC and Splat forcing it 3 wide as they go down into exiting the DRS zone. And now going into the final couple turns. JC on the back wing of Cyrax. Once again, we've seen this before. What will happen when they get to the DRS zone? Let's see what happens. JC going to use the DRS. Doesn't have the room to get past the Mercedes of his teammate, Cyrax, and it will not work. Splat takes the lead here, but not for long. Look at the teamwork from Mercedes to hold off Splatcat for a bit, but here comes JC trying to make the move. He's blocked by Splat. 3 wide, exiting the DRS zone. Now into the stadium, now to the parking lot. JC goes around. He is good, but that is hella unfortunate. So here they come to the Aramco Bridge. It has been a really entertaining race. We have 27 laps in. We are 27 laps in. Sorry, my grammar is horrible right now. That's what I get for, you know, even though I'm a really good reader and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I'm not the best at speaking after having to speak the whole day today at school and presenting a ton of projects. So hopefully y'all understand, and also considering I was kind of sick for a while, but here comes Splat on the outside, trying to make the move on Cyrax. Will he do it? He does not. Not enough room to do it. He doesn't have the preferred inside line that gives you more grip and more runoff area. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Cyrax will still lead this Grand Prix here, coming to lap 28. But here comes Splat again. Splat trying to go on the inside. He forces it inside. Makes contact with Splat. Splat and Cyrax make contact again. But here comes JC. He's going to take second place from Splat after he made contact into the wall. Really unfortunate circumstances for Splat there. But here comes JC on the outside. Can he make the move on Cyrax? Looks like he might. Makes contact with Cyrax. They both make contact. JC goes up into the parking lot again here on lap 28 in the same area. 2 consecutive laps in a row that JC has made contact with his teammates in the parking lot area and has lost a ton of momentum but not quite there, as he is right on the back wing again of Cyrax here on lap 28. And now, passing the Melbourne Bridge, going into the DRS zone. What is going to happen? Who will lead exiting the DRS zone? Will it be JC? Will it be Cyrax? Side by side. JC on the outside, Cyrax on the inside. They're side by side here as they go, exiting out of the DRS zone. Now into the final couple turns. The turns being named after legends of Formula One, and just like that again, Cyrax and JC make contact again. The battle between the two Mercedes teammates, they make contact again. JC gets pinched by Cyrax. Cyrax goes up into the wall a little bit, goes a little bit high, and JC takes the lead again. Unbelievable racing here in Melbourne. So JC will take the lead here on lap 29 of this Grand Prix. And oh, Splat goes around. So JC leading. Second is Cyrax. Third is Splatcab. That is your top three. Only 3 cars in this race after what we've had an incredible race, but also a really entertaining one, and also a really chaotic one, to say the least. A ton of DNFs. Fishna DNF'd. Ozos DNF'd. Beast Mode DNF'd. And of course, Nas DNF'd. So, a ton of DNFs, to say the least. Only 3 cars remain on the circuit. 2 Mercedes, 1 Red Bull. Who is going to win it here at Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix? As they go into the DRS zone once again, Cyrax on the outside, JC on the inside. What is going to happen? And now, they come out of the final couple turns once again. Cyrax on the inside, JC goes outside. It worked out perfectly for him. 5 to go in the Australian Grand Prix, presented by Rolex. Who is going to win it? JC, Splat, or Cyrax? JC. Mom, seriously? Sorry about that, y'all. I got really interrupted by my mother. She loves to come in and, you know, kind of ruin these commentaries, because I sometimes harass her about Instagram videos and stuff, showing her stuff, and just like, oh, well, one day I'm going to come in while you're doing a commentary and just completely ruin it for you. And that's exactly what she just did, but honestly, it's pretty funny. Anyways, here they come into the chicane. The 2 Mercedes, side by side, JC and Cyrax on lap 30. 5 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 to go in this Grand Prix. Cyrax and JC both making contact. Cyrax turns JC, but JC will still be there. He has the preferred line. No, he does not anymore. Cyrax blocks him. Now they're side by side. JC on the outside. Will he make the move? Will he retake the lead here on Cyrax? He will not, because he does not have the preferred line that you want to have on this circuit. Oh, he might actually have, but not quite there. I mean, yep. Okay, well, Cyrax is going to hold it, but JC's going to take it right back from him. 31 laps in. We have only 4 to go in this Grand Prix. JC leads. The question is, can he hold on here against Cyrax, against Splat? It's really a 2-car race right now. Splat kind of just, I don't know, maybe he's just waiting for a disaster to strike between JC and Cyrax, and honestly, I don't blame him. As look at this, JC went a little wide there. And they're side by side, the 2 Mercedes teammates, Cyrax and JC, once again going at it here. Cyrax gonna retake the lead from JC. And man, they're making so much contact. The 2 Mercedes teammates are going at it right now here at Australia, at Melbourne, at Albert Park. It'll be 3 to go at the line. JC on the outside. Will he make the move on Cyrax to take the lead once again? He does, but he makes contact. with his teammate, just completely cut him off there. Slammed the door on him. He said, not today. And that's exactly what it did. JC is going to lead here, but Cyrax has the DRS. Cyrax going on the outside of JC as they go into turn 1. Now out of the DRS zone, into turn 1 they go. Cyrax on the outside, now on the inside. JC on the outside. Here they come at the DRS zone. They cannot DRS the both of them. That is going to leave the door wide open for Splatcat. He does not take the chance, though. And just like that, it is going to be JC losing P1 to Cyrax. It only took a little bit of time just for Cyrax to overtake him and take that spot back, which is what he is a king at doing. As they go into the chicane, JC on the outside trying to make the move, does not get there. 3 laps to go in this Grand Prix. The question is, who is going to win it? Will it be Splat? Will it be JC? Will it be Cyrax? Will every car in the race DNF? We're going to find out as they go down the DRS straight right there. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you call vision lag. A little bit of overexcitement there. But JC is going to take the lead here in this Grand Prix on lap 32 out of 35. And man, that honestly might have hurt Cyrax a bit because he has kind of fell back a lot. But there is DRS for a reason. Cyrax trying to gain on JC. 2 to go. Be 1 to go next time by as they go into turn 1. Side by side. JC and Cyrax make contact again. JC on the inside. Cyrax on the outside. They cannot use DRS. Well, now they can actually. JC will retake the lead here. Cyrax on the inside. He has that line. JC's going to give him room. Side by side again, going into Marina. This is incredible racing. If you guys are enjoying this, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Cyrax and JC side by side again. Cyrax retakes the lead. JC on the inside again. Can he make the move to take the position away from Cyrax once again? And oh my goodness, they make contact. JC on the outside, Cyrax on the inside. He has the preferred line. Side by side. JC is going to retake that position, and he will take P1 right back. And I have a quick correction to make. We're actually coming to 2 to go, not 1 to go. So yeah, just letting y'all know. But ladies and gentlemen, it is about to get interesting. Cyrax trying to make the move. Will he get there? Cyrax on the inside. He takes the lead into the Grand Prix once again here at Melbourne. He has that inside line. JC's on the outside. Side by side once again. They cannot use DRS. So just like that, Splat will be able to DRS. Makes contact with the back wing of Cyrax. And Cyrax will still keep the lead here as they go down into Marina now. It is now a 3-car battle after Splat finally decided to wake up after seeing these 2 Mercedes battle each other for the last 10 laps. And man, what an entertaining race it has been. Let's see what happens though. Here they come into the DRS zone. JC and Cyrax side by side once again. Cyrax loses control of the car, and just like that, JC is going to take the lead here at Australia once again. And so just like that, coming to the white flag. 1 to go, presented by Rolex. Cyrax on the outside, trying to make the move on JC. Same with Splat. Cyrax going on the outside. JC gonna just settle for second. Cyrax retakes the lead here. Here comes Splat on the outside using the DRS. 3 wide as they exit the first. DRS zone. Now, into the stadium part of the circuit, the parking lot. Exiting it, going into Marina. Side by side, the Mercedes are. JC and Cyrax going at it here for the win here in Australia. Who is going to get it? Cyrax in the lead, JC second, as they go exiting the chicane under the bridge of Melbourne. And now, into the DRS zone they go. JC on the outside, Cyrax on the inside. Cyrax tries to block JC, doesn't work. JC on the outside, he takes the lead. Out of the final DRS zone, Splat Rex. And so just like that, a mistake for Cyrax. A complete mistake. He tried to be defensive, and it didn't work out for him. So just like that, out of the final turn, JC is going to win at Australia and at Albert Park and Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix presented by Rolex. What a finish, what a result, and a 1-2 for Mercedes after all of that. Unbelievable scenes here at Melbourne. What an incredible Grand Prix, and it is now time for the podium celebrations here at Melbourne, here for the Australian Grand Prix. And honestly, man, we got to say one thing, a huge shout out to all the drivers who came to this Grand Prix to race in it. But man, we got to give some props to this podium, a great podium to say the least. Splatcat, of course, finishing third. Second, of course, the man himself, the man who was battling with JC pretty much the whole final couple laps, probably the final 20, 10, 15 laps. It was incredible. Cyrax, of course, finishing second. And then your winner of the 2021 Formula 1 Australian Grand Prix presented by Rolex is JC. So a great race today, a great Grand Prix to say the least. And JC is your winner for the 2021 Formula 1 Australian Grand Prix. And the celebrations are about to begin here. As Cyrax gets the champagne, so does JC, and so does Splat. And it has started. Just like that, the champagne will rain here for all three of these drivers. Cyrax, Splat, JC, the winner, of course, JC. Second place, Cyrax. And third, Splatcat. That is your podium. Your 2021 Australian Grand Prix podium. We appreciate everyone tuning in to this broadcast. If you guys did enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time you're in the world. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, peace.